Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where personal development is of the essence and is the foundation of everything we're trying to build. Today I have a special guest with me that goes by the name of Thabang Nakedi. But before I even introduce him, I just want to say guys, I took a young break, but now I'm back. And I have some fresh content for you, so stay tuned and let's develop ourselves, let's work on ourselves, let's become better people. I hope you enjoyed today's session. And our special guest is Thabang Nakedi, who is a mechanical engineer graduate and is a full-time Herbalife distributor. Welcome to the YouTube channel, Thabang. He's also a good friend of mine, so yeah, welcome guys.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to say it's an honor and a privilege, to be part of this. I've been looking forward to it for a very long time. So thank you, man. Thank you for having me here.
No, it's a great honor to have you on our YouTube channel. So guys, today we're gonna talk about the things you should do while you're still young. What are the things that we maybe would say that you can do while you're still young, while you're still 18, 16, things that can help you, things that can prepare you for a better future, and what a better way than to take it away with Thabang, who has proved to be a very successful man himself. Sometimes I think we tend to think of success as this big thing. There's one big thing that is supposed to happen. You're supposed to have cars and all that, but I don't measure success like that. Sometimes success can just be someone's character, in my opinion. So yeah. Anyway, what are some of the things that you can share with the young people out there? About the things they can do to better their lives.
Oh man, yeah, that's a very broad, title. That's a very broad title in biggest scale. So I would say there's a lot of things that goes, with that. There's a lot of things that goes behind that, and of bettering yourself while you're still young. Looking at health and achieving your goals, man. I mean, that's one of the priorities, obviously. For you to become the better person, the better version of yourself. You should chase your goals, man. And obviously health is very, very important. Health comes first before everything. Your health is your wealth.
Definitely. I think the one thing for sure as young people that we tend to take for granted is that when we're young, we don't watch what we eat anything. It doesn't matter. And then 30 years, 40 years down the line, we start getting these diseases and all that, and then all of a sudden we're like, hey man, if I had made better choices back then. So what a better time. I love the fact that you mentioned that your health is your wealth. So what a better time than to start eating well. So let's eat well, young people. Let's eat well, people out there. Let's make sure that we eat well and we take care of ourselves. We exercise as well.
Yeah,
very important.
You have to exercise. Things like, you see, what we eat now, we might not actually see, the benefit of what we eat now.
Yeah.
Right? You might not see that, but in the future, in the long run, that's when you'll see I actually wasn't supposed to eat that.
Yeah.
Because of obviously now you're still young, your immune is still strong, so it won't reflect that now. But in the long run, within 50, 60 years to come, I mean, you actually regret why you were neglecting your health back then.
100%. There's something that you actually just mentioned now. You said goals, and I was just like, yes, goals. So what are the importance of setting goals as a young person, regardless of how old you are, but setting goals as a young person and charging after them?
Yeah, goals are very important. Goals are very important, and when you're very serious about your goals, you should actually make sure that you go behind your goals, you chase your goals. And there's actually a couple of things that comes with chasing your goal. There's a couple of things that comes with chasing your goal. First of all, I would like to say the company that you keep is very important.
True.
In chasing your goal. There's a saying that says diamond sharpen diamond.
That's true.
Iron sharpen iron.
Yeah.
You can't sharpen a diamond with a wood. That's not gonna happen.
It doesn't work.
So that goes along with chasing your goals, man. I mean, the people that you hang around with, man. They're very important. You want to hang around with people that that grow you. You want to hang around with people that change the mindset. People that grow the capacity of your mind, so that you can become the best
100%.
version of yourself. So it's
100%.
very, very important. It's very, very important to hang around with, people who dreams. People dreams big, man. And just to add on that, man, there's actually one thing, it's called blind spots, right? What is blind spots? Actually, I would say, setting goals and going around with the people that cross you, and blind spot goes hand in hand, right? Why am I saying that? When you are alone, you might not see some of the things that you can't do. You would think that you are good on certain things until you meet different people, right?
100%.
Until you meet different people. That's when you get to say, okay, when you've been, knowing yourself as this person who's good at this, then you get to meet this type of person who's even, way beyond than you could even imagine. That's how you get to find your blind spot. I thought I'm good with this, but because of I've met this type of person, now I can see that I'm not actually good with this, and I have to charge on this thing that I'm lacking on, right? So it's very, very important, to couple your goals with, the type of people that you want to, you actually should hang around with, so that you can see what you're good at and what you're not good at, and where should you actually work on yourself. Because if you don't have those kind of people in your life, you won't actually know what you're bad and what you're not good at, right?
True.
So it's very important, bro, to surround yourself with the dreamers. It's very important.
I hope you guys are fired up. Do subscribe while you edit and come here for the fire.
Do subscribe.
And something then, I'm just thinking about while I'm here. I think the one thing that goals do is that they give you direction.
Exactly. Pure.
They tell you where to go, in which direction to go. Because if you're just working but you don't know where you're going, then it's useless.
It's useless. Very useless.
It's totally useless. And I think one thing that I personally say is that always have a vision, always work towards something. You must see it, so that when you get there, you don't get surprised.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the other thing that I thought of while I was preparing for today, and I just thought, this thing I really want to talk about it, because it's something that I think personally, people tend to think less about it. It's very underrated, but it's the skills that you should develop as a young person, whether you're from 16 years, 15, but there are some skills that you should learn from a young age, so that when you become of a certain age, you don't struggle, you don't start from scratch. So what are some of the skills that you think certain young people can learn, to better themselves and to build towards their visions?
I would say, first of all, you have to read. You have to read books. You are what you read, actually. You are what you read.
100%.
For you to become the best person that you want to become, the best leader that you actually want to become, you are described by what you do behind the scenes. Right? I would say, read books, do all the things that impact you positively. There's actually a lot of things that I could mention, but I'll just say, you are what you read. If you read positive things, if you put all your effort on all the positivity, not pay attention to negativity, you can be the best person that you want to be, and that's where this is going. You have to read books for you to become the best version of yourself.
What is the one book that you can suggest people can read? What is one book?
I've read. Now I'm currently reading the 5 a.m. Club. So that's the one that I'm actually reading. Looking at the person that I want to become, the journey that I'm on. So yeah, I would say. And
I think something that you're also just highlighting in there is that whenever you choose to read something, you must choose a book that will help you become a better you.
Exactly.
That will help you develop something that you might be lacking. Like, for instance, you said blind spot. That will help you look at your blind spots.
Yeah, that'll be like, oh, okay. I didn't know that I had this kind of blind spot. So that's very important.
I think one of the skills that I also wanted to talk about is the ability to sell. Sales. That skill. I want to talk about that skill, because I think about young people, we have a certain perception about selling or about being a salesperson, that we tend to miss that everyone is selling something. You know,
That's very true, bro. That's very true. I mean, each and every day you're selling, bro. Each and every day you're selling, but you're not actually, paying attention that you're selling. It happens unconsciously, right? So when you like playing a song, let's say for instance, then you put it on WhatsApp or you put it on Facebook. If I don't know that type of song, then I get to listen that, okay, Othusitse is listening to this one. I'll go and,
just
listen to that song because of I heard it from you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's selling. But you're actually not aware that you're selling something. You're actually promoting something for someone, right? So there's a lot of ways of selling, man. Like people, when they think of selling, they're only thinking about the literal selling.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Which is like, one thing that is out of the picture. Like each and every time you say, I mean, even when you hitting on a girlfriend or on a girl, actually, when you hitting on a girl, you selling yourself.
Selling yourself.
Selling
Yeah,
yourself, right?
yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot behind.
I think something else that I just want to bring back to the people's attention is that even when how you conduct yourself and carry yourself. Say for instance, you meet an investor, you meet a mentor, you meet someone. How you present yourself, most of the time, first impression, how you present yourself in that moment is very important. And if you are conscious about your ability to sell, you can sell yourself.
That's true.
You can tell people about who you are and how you carry yourself just by being you, and that's also a form of selling. But people just think that it's about, hey, I have a watch here, I want to sell it to you, but they don't realize that it's way more than that.
It's way more than that.
Yeah.
It's way more than that.
And I think another thing that I just want to also bring is that even the some of the people that are wealthy right now, most of them are salespeople. They are people that know how to sell themselves, sell their businesses, sell their ideas, sell what they do, sell their visions to someone. Because if you can sell your vision to someone, they'll be able to support you. They'll be able to say that I want to contribute towards your vision because you know how to sell yourself. But people tend to have a certain perception about selling, and I personally think it's a problem.
Exactly. I like that you mentioned that the way you conduct yourself, you also selling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can attract ambitious and dreamers from a long distance by the way you conduct yourself.
True.
Right?
True.
The way you present yourself.
Yeah.
The way when somebody looks at you, doing certain things which are positive things and things that someone would love to do, they can even approach you when you haven't actually went to them physically, right?
because you already sold yourself.
Because you already sold yourself, right?
Yeah,
because you already sold yourself. So I mean, I love that you mentioned that, man. The way you conduct yourself is very important. Even the way you work, man. You must be confident when you're working because of the way you work and the way you speak. It attracts, it tells a lot about you. It attracts, a lot of positivity. It attracts a lot of people that wants to be part of you. Part of the positivity that you are, the positive you actually.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
People wants to be around people that they conduct themselves, in a good way, right?
Yeah.
In a good way. So
Guys, I do hope that you are taking something, you're learning something. Thabang is also my mentor. He's my mentor. He teaches me how to do certain things that I don't know how to do. Some things that I'm still lacking at. So I do hope that you guys are learning, and you also have questions in your mind that you can start thinking about things that you can start working on. Forget about your age. Forget whether you're 18, you are 20, you are 21, you are 22. Work on yourself, and work on some of these things. This can really, really help you. Just to close it off, what is the one last thing that maybe, you can tell the audience or you can share?
I mean, just to close it, man. I mean, I would say, man, life is very serious. Take life serious. I love that you mentioned, the age when you were studying here, because of some people tend to think that I don't have to do certain things because of I'm still young.
Yeah.
I still have, a lot of, life ahead of me, right? So people should, take life very serious, man. People should take life very serious. There's a saying that says, and more especially when you're chasing your goals, there's a saying that says, spend few of your years like others won't, so that you can enjoy the rest of your life like others can't.
Wow.
That's very important.
Very.
That's where this age, is coming in. While you're still young, make sure that you invest, your effort, your time, in your dreams, on everything that you want to achieve, on the person that you want to become. Do it now while you're still young. Take your health very serious while you're still young. Don't say, I'm still young now, I can eat whatever that I want to eat, or I can do whatever that I want to do because of it's my body. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It's very, very serious while you're still young to take life very serious, to take health very serious, to take your goals very serious. That's very important. That's very, very important, man. So I like to say you have to take your health very serious. Chase your goals, man. Chase your goals is very important. Life is very short, and if you don't take life serious, I don't know, man, but you have to take life serious.
Like they always say, there's only this life, and you won't get another chance to live this life. So live it while you can. And thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button. Please give the video a thumbs up if you like it. And thank you so much, guys. Do enjoy. Thank you, Thabang.
Thank you.
Nice.